Hey, so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on my trip. It is day 12 already here in Nigeria. And thus far, I'm really enjoying my trip. I really am having a great time. Today is Wednesday, the 11th. And I'm supposed to be going to. I originally wanted to go to Balagoon Market to look for fabric because I haven't been there. But I might be going to Oshodi Market again because I did go to Oshodi Market before, I think last week. But I missed a whole, I was rushed and I missed a whole, I started late and I was rushed and I missed a whole section of fabric. And I think I didn't get to the good fabric. So today is a day that I'm going to get to probably go back to Oshodi to find where the good fabric is and not be rushed and get there earlier. So yeah. Also wanted to update you guys on like the whole I got sick in Nigeria. I think what happened is that before I came, the weather where I was living at was changing, right? It was going from like hot, extremely hot to extremely cold, extremely hot to cold, cold to hot. And it started back then. So I think I brought this with me here. But I'm getting better. I'm feeling better. I took some medication for the cough and the stuffy nose is. I'm not stuffy like that anymore. It's helping. Whatever medication that they have that they gave me is actually helping. But it hadn't stopped anything though. But it has helped me a lot. Let's see what else I did. I went to I took the train, the Orele train to Victoria Island. That's where I went to the Arts and Crafts Center and to the good Muslim brothers down there to exchange some money. That was, and I also, I bought some jewelry that I think I showed you all too at the Arts and Crafts Center. So that was good. There's some other stuff to do in Victoria Island, so I have to go back to Victoria Island for those things. What else? What's another recap thing? Oh, over the weekend, I haven't posted the video yet, but over the weekend I went to a rave. And I'm not a rave person. In the United States, especially where I live, we're like the rave capital. The EDM music, electronic music, that's what I think of when I think of raves. But I went to a rave over the weekend, and it reminded me of like kind of like house music. It didn't really remind me of like rave music back in the States, like EDM. And plus I went for the experience because it's another country, because I'm not I don't go out anyway. So but it was a great experience. I did enjoy myself. And I would probably go back again. But I will be dropping that video soon. What else did I do? And really just enjoying like walking the streets, right? And all the vendors that are out there selling their yams and potatoes and tomatoes and seasonings and stuff like that. Just kind of being out with the people is what I've enjoyed the most. And despite what everyone said about Nigerian people, they've genuinely been nice. I have asked directions to people multiple times, and no one had a problem with me asking directions. No one asked for a handout after I asked for directions. It was just, normal interaction. So, that was good. So this morning I'm going to, like I said, prepare myself to go to Oshodi Market. But before I do that, I'm going to make me some breakfast. I'm going to have like a smoothie. I have some watermelon. I bought a whole watermelon. I have some papaya. I have half of a papaya. And what else do I have? I have some apples over there. I'll include, oh, and I brought some bananas. So I'll have a watermelon, banana, papaya, and apple smoothie this morning. And then prepare myself to go out. So, yeah, let's get this day started. Yo, so this is the inside of the watermelon. Don't look good. And I'm gonna put all the little seeds right there. But I'm gonna include this in my smoothie. Having a little blender right here. Let's do this. So also, I don't know if I mentioned this in any of the videos, but I have been for a few years now, there's been this urge to move out of the country, out of the United States, and move and to live abroad. So one of the reasons that I came to Nigeria was to see if it was a place that I could live. Some things have been a little problematic. You know, some things I would have to search a little bit more as far as like the doctors, the eye doctors, the primary care physicians. All that would have to be like, ooh, look at all those seeds. Ooh. All that would have to be like, is it gonna hurt if I keep the seeds in there? Because I don't feel like filtering all that. Okay, let me see how much work this is. You know, all that would have to be researched a little bit more.